DeMarcus Lawrence. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
On the ready.
54, right there, right there. 50.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the slant.
Hey, watch that. Check.
Get it.
Now Jones operating from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check. Walk 54. Mike's 54. All right, T, let's
Operating from the gun. Fields caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. From the gun, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Ready?
Jones, off play action. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
General West. Hey, Charlie. Hey, seam six. Seam six.
Here's Jones on third down. That one complete to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Brings up second and 1 at the 47-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
X3, 218, chopper.
Back. Kill.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set. 15 line.
65. Out.
Protein spill.
Check safety. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now.
Again, it's Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Gator. Pilot, 64, weak.
I got you, son. Hey, check 24. Whip. Watch the whip. Hit it.
Jones now throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Check three. He's coming. We got double up. Watch the safety creep.
Leo. Slip it up.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
No.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Rosas puts this one through. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Back to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yo, 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 go, go. Me, I got this. Hey, high 7.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for TJ Higgins. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come on. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm here all day.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. Vision game